Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our IP class. We already discussed the chapter Societal Impacts and Types of Software in the previous class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about cybercrime and cyber law. So, first is what is a cybercrime? Cybercrime, we all familiarized with the topic cybercrime, cyber cell, cyber laws, like that we all are familiar with this topic. So what is a cyber crime? Any crime that involves a computer and a network is called a computer crime or cyber crime. In cybernet, there are some crimes by using mobile phone or by using computer, by using internet. If any crime is involved through computer or network, it is called computer crime or cyber crime. In other term, it is a crime in which computer is the object of the crime or is used as a tool to commit an offense. Object means like we are using computer to hack, to phishing or to spamming, like that, or we are using computer as a tool to commit an offense like child pornography, hate crimes, etc. So by using this, we are misusing our device or our computer and internet. So this is a cybercrime. Next is what are the steps to protect ourselves against cybercrime? First, we have to ensure our security by using some security software, and we have to update the security software regularly. Second is lock or log off our computer when we are outside or when we are in public group. Then don't forget to lock not our computer, not only our computer, but also our mobile phones too, because if somebody taken our mobile phone and hacked, and they can use our mobile phone as a tool for some types of crime. Otherwise, he can hack our information or he can misuse our information. Then go offline when you don't need an internet connection. If we don't want an internet connection, then it is better to go offline. Then consider sharing less online. Lots of photos are sharing in the internet by us. So it is reduced. We want to reduce. Think twice about using public Wi-Fi. In public Wi-Fi, if somebody is there like hacker, he can get our IP address and he can get our details. So when we are using public Wi-Fi, we decide is it needed, like that. Then when in doubt, don't click. Some websites are there. If you click, some details will be stolen or our credit card information are asking. So when in doubt, don't click. Then types of cybercrime. A computer is the target of the attack. That means if you are by using cyber methods, we are hacking a bank site. What happened? The details or the account details or money will be lost. So this is a type of cybercrime in which a computer is the target of the attack. Next is computer is the weapon for an attack. That means by using this weapon or by using a computer, some services will not be available for us. Denial of service attack. So if we are searching something in some website, it will not be available in that website. So that website is the denial of it will show as a message like denial of service. Then a computer is an accessory to a criminal act in which digital identity theft, which leads to theft of funds from a bank account. So accessory, it is used as an accessory mechanism for a criminal act. So by using some digital identity, we can in like in our ATM, any hacker can collect money. Then next is hacking. Hacking is what is hacking? is the process of unauthorized access of others' devices or others' mobiles. So we can guess their passwords or we can collect their passwords, and lots of hacking methods are there. So hacking is the process of gaining unauthorized access into a computing device or group of computer system. So how can we done hacking? Done through cracking of passwords and codes which gives access to the systems. Some by using some passwords we are entering in our system. So somebody can hack our passwords and collect information, and he can misuse also. So difference between hacker and cracker is cracker breaks the security of computer and hacker is a person who likes to explore computer system and master them. So by using cracker, he breaks the security. So he wants our data and he can see our data. So our security is broken. And hacker is a person who likes to explore computer system and master them. Then types of hackers: black hat hackers, white hat hackers, and gray hat hackers. Three types of. What are who are black hat hackers or crackers? They are really very bright, very intelligent persons. That means are individual with extraordinary computing skill, resorting to malicious, destructive activities. That means his intelligence. He are using his intelligence, and he is using his skill for not a positive manner, for destructive activities. When we are reading newspaper, there are many incidents about hackers, and it is found that most of the hackers are very educated and very bright in their studies from first standard onwards, and some terrorists also like that. So they are hacking by using their intelligence. They are they are using their intelligence for destructive activities. So by using their knowledge and skill for their own personal gains, probably by hurting others, he uses his knowledge, he uses his intelligence to hack. So this is black hat hackers who use their knowledge and skill for destructive activities. In white hat hacking, what happens? They uses their hacking skill for defensive purposes. That means white hat hackers use their knowledge and skill for good for the others and for the common good. For example, ethical hacking is also known as penetration testing, or white hat hacking involves the same tools, tricks, and techniques that hackers use, but with one major difference: that ethical hacking is legal. Ethical, as the name implies, it is legal. So white hat hackers made their hacking skills, their knowledge for good to others. That means they are use their knowledge for defensive purposes. So what black hat hackers do, it is defended by white hat hackers. For example, ethical hacking, it is also known as penetration testing, or white hat hacking, involves the same tools that used by black hat hackers, tricks and techniques, but the difference is that ethical hacking is for good, that means it is legal, but black black hat hackers are not doing anything good for the society. Next is grey hat hackers. So they work for both things. That means who work both offensively and defensively at different times. Depends on the situation. The behaviors of them cannot be predicted. Sometimes they use their skills for the common good, while in some other times he uses them for their personal gains. He is using his skill for the good and bad. So two types of hackers: black hat, white hat, and gray hat. Next is hacking process. Hacking process means what are the steps involved in hacking. First is footprinting. So footprinting, who is lookup, NS lookup, IP lookup. That means we are looking others' ID or IPs. Next is scanning. Scanning means we are scanning the network and ports which are connected to the, not we hackers, ports which are connected. So this is scanning. Gaining access means we are getting access of others' passwords. So by using this, we can operate their accounts, their phone, their WhatsApp, etc. Maintaining access means OS backdoors, Trojans, clears tracks. These are used for maintenance. For maintenance, access, operating system backdoors, Trojans, and clear tracks are used. What are the required skills for an ethical hacker? Ethical hackers means the hacker who uses his knowledge for the good. First is Microsoft skills. That means skills in operation, configuration, and management. That is Microsoft. Next is Linux. Linux means other operating system, knowledge of Linux, Unix, security setting, configuration services. Then network protocols like TCP, IP, how the data are communicated in network by using some protocols or rules. That means TCP or IP. Then firewalls. Firewalls means it is used for security in our computer. For ethical hacker, he must know about the firewall configuration and operation of intrusion detection system. That means antivirus like that. Then project management. Project management means to create a project. What are the steps? Analysis, designing, coding, all are there. Leading, planning, organizing, and controlling. A penetration testing team. There will be a team. Routage, knowledge about the routage, routing protect protocols, access control list, and mainframe. So these are the knowledge required for a hacker. So by using all basic knowledge, not basic, all knowledge thoroughly needed for hackers. So for ethical hacker, he will use his knowledge for good for the society. Then what do hackers do after hacking? Clear logs and hide themselves. That means if they visited our web pages, they will clear it and hide themselves so that he can again access, because we cannot identify a hacker is there. So we will use the same system or same mobile for all purposes. Then he can track our information. So he will clear logs. Then install rootkit. That means there are some programs or softwares are there. This will install in our computer, our mobile. Then he can see our activities. He can control our activities, and he can install some virus also, like Trojan virus. So the hacker who hacked the system can use the system later. It contains a Trojan virus and so on. Then path security hole means for other hackers, he can intrude in our system by using this path security hole. A security issues are created. Then install IRC related program means some programs, like by using that software he can use our computer, he can use our bank account. These are installed. Install scanner program and scan as a scan and map. Install exploit program. Install denial of service. That means some service is not accessible. Then use all of installed programs silently. Our programs are used by them. Then how to prevent hacking? Download software from authorized websites only. Don't download from other websites. Then scan all types of hard drives before running. Scan. Then abstain from keeping easy passwords. Our passwords must be confidential, and we have to use some letters, digits, capital, small letter notations. Never store or share login information. That means don't share our username, password. Do not click on random email attachments. There will be some spam folders are there. Don't click on that. So these are the techniques to prevent hacking. So this is about hacking. Let's conclude this session with this topic. Let's start our new session in a new morning. Thank you and have a nice day.